Alrighty guys, welcome back to the channel. It is Saturday, currently 11:45 in the morning, and your boy feels like hell. Didn't get home until like 4 or 5 in the morning yesterday. And it's different when you get home from work at that time, instead of going out the night before, you know? So we had a blast celebrating my friend's birthday. I know they're going for round 2 tonight, but I'm tapped out. I can't do round 2. No. I gotta be functioning by Sunday, so definitely a crazy, wild night. But you know, everybody got home safe. So that's the most important thing. Everybody made it home safe. The most disappointing thing, honestly, for me was the dinner. We went to this place called Del Mar in the Wharf in DC. The food is really good, don't get me wrong. But you come out of there hungry because the portions are really, really small. And we even got this, like, I want to say like family style or something that was meant to be shared. It said there, feeds up to 6 people. I don't know what 6 people they found that could finish this and be full. I mean, when the plates came out, I'm not gonna lie, we were all like, we came to the wrong place, you know? So we spent a pretty penny just to be hungry still. So that kind of sucked. But overall, the rest of the night was great. And then they were like, oh, just stay here, you know, you can stay the night. And I was like, dude, I gotta go home, dude. I'm not staying here. Because I know if I stay there, then I'm not gonna be here when I need to be. So here we are. It's 11:48 now. So far, no offers, no good ones at least. I'm gonna dash the entire day until like 11:30. I'm trying to make, I don't know how much, but I would say bare minimum $250, if not higher. So we'll see how long it takes to get an order, and we'll see you guys then. Alrighty guys, it's 12:15 and we finally picked up our first order of the day from Pete's Coffee, showing a $6.75 payout, I think 2.7 miles maybe. It took us a while to get this order, just really, really slow or really trashy offers that we're not gonna take, you know. Luckily the food was ready, so that we're only 4 minutes away, and hopefully just kickstart our shift because it's been super, super slow. Anyways, let me get this dropped off and then we'll see you guys on the next one. Alrighty guys, we got the order dropped off, and let me tell you, it took me longer to drop it off than it did to drive there and drive here. Their elevator's broken, so there's 2 elevators, only one of them works. Going up, I think it took me what, I don't know, I wouldn't say at least 5-6 minutes. Coming down, the same thing. So definitely not the way we wanted to start out the day, but it is what it is. So now we got $6.75 in the books. It's 12:30. So I feel like it's gonna be one of those grind type of days, and that's fine. We're gonna be here the entire day, so I'm really hoping we can at least do 250. Anything less than that for being out most of the day just seems like not, you know, a good day, if that makes any sense. So we'll see you guys on the next one. Alrighty guys, we just picked up our next order here from the Cheesecake Factory. The only problem is that it's 1 o'clock. Like, it's so slow today. It's one of those days. Had I known this, I would have stayed home. I'm not gonna lie. You know, I had a long night last night. I could have stayed home and slept in or something, you know. But I'm like, you know what, let's go ahead and make this money. And here we are trying to make this money, but it's just not very busy. So we, you know, we gotta do what we can. This order is going to the mall. I know exactly where it's going. This guy left great instructions, and I'm pretty sure that it's gonna be like at least a $10 payout, if I'm not mistaken, from last time that I delivered to him, but I could be wrong. Anyways, let me get this dropped off, and then hopefully we'll see you guys real soon. Alrighty guys, we got the order dropped off, and I was kind of close. It ended up being $9.50, so a little shy of $10. Now we're sitting at $16.25, and it's 1:30, and holy smokes, I don't remember a day being this slow in a long time. Like, it's really slow. Like, it's almost scary slow. You know what I'm saying? But again, we're going to be here most of the day, so it is what it is. We're going to make the best of it, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Alrighty guys, we have our next order here. It's currently 1:45. We're making our way there now. It's at, I think, Role Play Grill, if I'm not mistaken. $6.25. I think it's like less than 3 miles. Best order that I've seen in a while. Look at this order that I got from Bloomingdale's. Look how insane this order is. Who is going to take this? At face value, which is how you always should take these orders, by the way. Face value is what? 32 miles for $23. It's probably going to take you more than 2 hours. Then you got to drive back. Like, how does that make any sense? Like, you're basically losing money. Like, I was hoping for an order from Bloomingdale's, but not this, you know. So I declined that happily, you know, and then we got this one, so it all works out. It's been so slow that I've been checking out Delivering with Ellen's first live here on YouTube, and we've been chatting. I mean, I'm on my iPad, so I'm interacting. If you guys have not checked out her channel, please do so. I'll put up a little link for her. She's awesome. But yeah, definitely one of my slowest Saturdays. Yeah, I wasn't really expecting that, to be honest. I thought it'd be a little bit busier, but it is what it is. On the bright side though, we're almost here at Role Play Grill. Last time we were here, we got half paid because they didn't have any power. So that's not the case this time, and I'm pretty sure they're usually pretty fast. So hopefully the food's ready, and then we'll see you guys back in the Dashmobile. Alrighty guys, we got the food picked up. The food was ready. And they have a bunch of orders in their shelf, all from DoorDash. So this is my first offer from them all day long, so I'm not sure how they, spread the orders around or what, but definitely a lot. So I know if I get another order from them, if it makes sense, I'm pretty sure it'll be ready. Now we're 7 minutes away, and I think this is going to a house. I'm not sure. Maybe. We'll see. Currently 1:55 in the afternoon, and after this we'll be in the 20s, so yay. What a day. Anyways, we'll see you guys in a few. Alrighty guys, we got the order dropped off. Now we're sitting at a solid $23 for the entire day. Now I'm talking to some people in the Discord, and everybody's slow. Even someone else that's driving in my same area is also slow. So I'm like, you know what? It's just slow. One of those days, we're gonna have to grind for it. Like I said, we're gonna stay out till probably around 11. So again, the minimum goal was 250, but right now even that seems like a stretch. But we're gonna keep it the same for now. We got plenty of time. We're gonna make our way towards Panera to get a free drink because it's super hot, and nothing beats free, right? So can't beat free. So hopefully we get an order when we're making our way over there, or maybe an order from Panera themselves. That would be pretty cool. So we'll see you guys on the next order. Alrighty guys, so we were in Panera getting our drinks, and I'm saying drinks plural because they're out of large cups, so they're giving you 2 small cups to make up for it. And then when we were there, we got this order here from Chick-fil-A, $6.25, I think 2.5 miles, something like that. And I forgot to mention that yesterday, well, I guess it didn't matter because, as you guys know, or you should know by now, I did not dash on Friday. So I took my mom to the doctor, and when I got back, it was like 12:30, and I just, wasn't really feeling it. Plus, I knew I was gonna dash only till like 4 or 5, so I just took the day. Now, if I would have known that today was gonna be this slow, I would not have done that. But it is what it is. So I just stayed home. It was relaxing and whatnot. But anyways, so then I got this little fan that I bought a couple days ago on Amazon. It took a while to get delivered. I don't know why, but it's great. I highly recommend it. You can either put it up in your windshield, or you can put it on your dash, or you can put it on your air vent. I'm choosing to put it on my air vent, and it works. I mainly got it because it's USB powered, so it's not like I have to use my lone, charging pocket thing, whatever it's called. So I can just plug this into one of my many portable batteries, which is what I'm doing, and it works great. I mainly got it so when I'm parked in the shade, I can turn the car off and turn the fan on. As long as I can feel the air on my face, I'll survive. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe if it's really hot, I might run both. The fan, the AC, whatever. But it works great. I highly recommend it. I'll put a link in the description. And it's not even expensive. That's the best part. It has a little remote, so you can turn it on whenever. I'm pretty good at hiding wires, so that you can't even tell where the wiring is. And it's just hooked up to my battery right here. See this thing is a monster. It has a solid battery. Although if you let it die, it'll take a while to charge, but it's a solid portable charger thing, whatever it's called. I think I spent like $70 on it, but honestly, totally worth it. Totally worth it. Anyways, we're almost here at Chick-fil-A. This Chick-fil-A, the location is just silly. It takes you a long time to get to it if you're on the other side of the road, but no biggie. I mean, today is one of those days where the fact that I'm doing something, I'm excited. I've watched, I think, like 4 episodes of Law & Order in a row. Like, not in a row, but very minimal interruptions. That's how slow it's been. So anyways, let me get this picked up, and then we'll see you guys in a few. Alrighty guys, so we got that order from Chick-fil-A dropped off, and then we have our next order here from Chick-fil-A yet again. Took us another 10 minutes after dropping the last one off to get this order. But you know what? It is what it is. Now we're only 3 minutes away. I think it's paying $8.25, 5 miles. Not the greatest order, but definitely not bad. I've definitely seen a lot worse. So anyways, let me get this picked up, and then we'll see you guys in a few. Alrighty guys, we got the food picked up from Chick-fil-A. Now we only have an 8-minute drive, or 3.5 miles. Currently 3:19, so we still got plenty of time today. but I really want to do at least 250. I'm not sure how we're gonna get there, but we're gonna get there somehow. Hopefully. Hopefully you guys are doing well. Hopefully you're doing much better than I am, because this is rough. But you know what? Again, not every day is gonna be full of bangers. Not every day is gonna be super busy. This is just one of those days. And now that I think about it, I'm not even sure if I'm gonna hit my goal now by tomorrow, because I had a really slow week, and I was hoping to bank on today to to make the most of it, which is interesting. So we'll see. But I mean, regardless, even if we don't hit it, we're still making a pretty good amount of money doing food delivery. So there's that. Anyways, let me get this dropped off, and then we'll see you guys in a few. Alrighty, guys, after dropping off the order from Chick-fil-A, we drove back to Tyson's too. We were waiting, we were parked. We got this order here from Founding Farmers, $6.25, 5 items. I think it's under 3 miles. Jumped on it. Wasn't expecting for the food not to be ready. They actually hadn't even started, to be honest. The guy told me that they missed it. And I really thought about unassigning, and then I remember the kind of day we're having. So I definitely did not unassign. I said, you know what? Whatever, we'll just wait for it. They gave me a free donut, so that was a win-win right there, I guess. But after this order, we're gonna be, I want to say, in the mid-40s, if not higher. Definitely not having a great day. So we're really hoping that dinner is busy. I need dinner to be the busiest it's been in a while. I haven't really talked about this, but Para is dead. Like, they know they're dead. Like, when you log in, it tells you that it's down or whatever. So it's dead. Which kind of sucks for those fringe orders. That's kind of like what I like them for. But DoorDash, I guess they're not playing games with Para anymore. They shut them down, basically. Or unless they figure out how to get back in there. I don't know. But yeah, so let me get this dropped off, and then we'll see you guys hopefully soon, hopefully with a banger. Let's go. Alrighty, guys, we got the order dropped off. It became $7.75 then right away. This is the first time that I can truly say all day we've had an order right away that was decent. From Subway, I think it's $6.25. I want to say it's going less than 2.5 miles, and most of the distance is from me to the Subway. So I honestly can't even think of where the Subway is located here. I just can't picture it, but I'm just happy we do an order right away, so let's go. Alrighty, guys, it's 4:55, and honestly I'm pretty annoyed right now. So we got the order from Subway, right? So I get to the address that they gave me, and it's not a Subway, it's somebody's house, and they're having like a little birthday party. There's kids running around everywhere. So I'm talking to support. At first I tried calling, and whenever I would get to the actual representative, the call would drop. I called twice. I was getting pretty annoyed. I'm like, you know what, whatever. So then I went through the chat, and they were like, oh, we tried calling the merchant, we can't get a hold of them. Can you mark the store as closed? I'm like, okay. So what do I gotta do? Well, we need to take a picture of the building, the actual number. And I'm like, I can't do that. It's somebody's house. They're having a party, like in their patio and whatnot. There's kids everywhere. I'm not gonna go up and be all weirdo. Let me take a photo of your house. Like, it doesn't make any sense. So I'm telling support all of this, and the lady was like, well, that's the only thing you can do. You can always unassign yourself. And I was already like 25 minutes into this order, and I'm like, this doesn't make any sense. Like, why do I have to unassign myself when it's DoorDash's fault for giving me the wrong address, And then she's like, oh, DoorDash policies are always changing, and things change, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, can you transfer me to somebody else? Can you just transfer me to someone that can help me better? And they're like, okay, we're gonna transfer you. So the next guy comes in, same thing. Well, first he said, let me read what you and my colleague were talking about. Then he goes, yeah, I wish we could help you, but our hands are tied. Like, the only option you have is to unassign yourself. And I'm like, how is that an option? It doesn't make any sense. I was like, you know what? Can you unassign me? Like, I was being hella petty. I'm like, you can unassign me. I'm not gonna unassign myself. Then he's like, oh, what's the order? Who's the order for? And I'm like, I gave him the name. And he's like, oh, we're gonna cancel the order. And I'm like, did you cancel or did you unassign me? And he's like, both. Again, how does that make any sense? I was so mad. I didn't even take any screenshots or anything. All I know is that I wasted like 40 minutes that I can never get back. And on a day like today, I just feel like I lost out at least on $6. I mean, I was thinking, you know what? Wrong address, whatever. We'll at least get $3.25, something. Nope, nothing. We got nothing. So I cannot wait to get that email. Hey, did DoorDash solve your problems or whatever? How much you want to bet I'm not even gonna get one? They probably know that I'm gonna give them like a bad review, so they're not gonna give me one. That happened last time. Whenever I had a bad experience with support, they don't even send you those silly emails about how do we do, you know? So I'm pretty annoyed right now. It's 4:59, almost 5 o'clock, and we're getting orders like this: 2 items, 11.2 miles, 450. So I'm just gonna go ahead and park and wait for the next decent order and calm down, because I'm pretty pissed right now. Anyways, we'll see you guys soon. Alrighty guys, we just picked up our next order here from the Cheesecake Factory. I think it's like 650, 3 miles. I just took it so I can do something, get my mind off of things, and at least make a little bit of money. But yeah, I was pretty heated. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I was just getting so annoyed because their responses didn't make any sense. Like, in the past, okay, you get to an address, they can't get a hold of the merchant. They would always just, oh, you know what? We're gonna go ahead and cancel. You're gonna get half pay. That's it. But now they wanted me to take a photo, and honestly, no problem if I could take a photo, but I couldn't. There were a bunch of little kids. There are people like literally like having, you know, like a lunch or whatever in their yard, little patio area, and it's not like I could say, hey, let me take a photo of the house next to it, because it was these houses were huge, super spread out, you know. So I was just I was mad. I'm not gonna lie. I'm just really annoyed right now because I feel like I did what I was supposed to do, you know, and support didn't support me. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, I could talk about this for days. But I actually went back to the conversation and took some screenshots because I figured that I could. I took a few, and then when I tried to go back again, the conversation disappeared. So maybe that's something that happens when you talk to support. After a while, the conversations vanish, like a Snapchat or something. So I took a few. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just talking about it right now. I'm getting annoyed again, so I'm just gonna stop. It is what it is. We wasted a whole hour basically, you know. I should have just unassigned it, taken the L, but I figure, you know what, let me do the right thing by going through support, because basically, if I unassigned it technically, so somebody else must have gotten it. Same thing all over again. Maybe they'll unassign it, so I don't know. It is what it is. I haven't even looked at my ratings. Maybe they gave me a contract violation. I don't know, because I unassigned it when I was like 30 minutes past the pickup time. So who knows? Anyways, let me get this dropped off. I know for a fact we're at least gonna make this money because we got the food in the back and we're only 4 minutes away. So we'll see you guys in a bit. Alrighty guys, so we got the last one dropped off. I think it became $9.50. Then we drove back, and as soon as I park, we get this order here from Silver Diner. I think it was showing $6.25. I forget the mileage, but it was decent. So we took it. The food was ready, which is always a nice perk of this Silver Diner, that the food's always ready. Now after this, assuming there isn't anything on top, we're gonna be at least at $62, I think, or $61, if I'm not mistaken. Definitely a really slow day, but you know what? Could always be worse. You know, we're still making some money. I'm not trying to be, you know, negative or try to get discouraged, but you know, it is discouraging when you have days like this, when you know you're out ready to work and it's not there. It happens. If anything, it's happening too much, too often, you know. But we'll see. We'll figure it out. Again, we're dashing until about 11. So at this rate, we're gonna make at least $100, which is so sad to say. Again, the goal minimum is $250. Realistically, right now, that seems almost impossible. So, but at the same time, I also know that it takes one good order to change your entire shift. So I'm hoping that happens. We'll see you guys in a few. Alrighty guys, so we got the order dropped off from Silver Diner. Then we got this one right here from the Cheesecake Factory, $6.75. I think 3.5 miles, maybe less. And after this, we're gonna be around $70 for the entire dash. Again, the goal is $250 by 11. Realistically, I think that's impossible unless we get nothing but bangers back to back to back to back, which I guess in theory it's possible. It's just very unlikely. But again, we're gonna keep the goal the same for now because I want to make as much as possible. So hopefully after this order we get some bangers, because we haven't really had a banger all day today and we definitely need them. Anyways, let me get this dropped off and then we'll see you guys on the next one. Alrighty guys, so the order ended up being a mini banger. I think it was like $11.75 or 11 something. Made it back. We were hanging out for a few minutes, and then we got this order here from the Cheesecake Factory, $6.25. I think it's going less than 2 miles. Now this is what annoys me, okay? When I'm in the elevator, it says, oh, your area is currently busy, here's an extra $1. But when I go back, it says that the peak pay started 10 minutes before they even notified me, which means that this order is really a $5.25 order. It's just one of those days. I mean, I could be wrong, but that was the way that I interpreted it. Because it says peak pay from 6:40 to whenever. I'm pretty sure I got this order like at 6:45, but it didn't notify me that there was peak pay until like 6:50. What the heck? I mean, on the bright side, it's not going that far, but it's just annoying, you know? So let me get this dropped off, and then hopefully, you know, we get some bangers, because right now we're slowly getting to $100. I think after this, we're going to be like in the 80s. So, yeah. Anyways, we'll see you guys in a few. Alrighty, guys, so we got the order dropped off, and it became $6.75. So my confusion regarding this peak pay is even higher than it used to be now. Because according to this, it says peak pay $1 extra from 6:40 to 8:10. I know for a fact we got the last order after 6:40, so it should have included the peak pay, right? You would think, but it doesn't include it. So, I mean, I'm not mad because the order became more than 625, and I thought I was gonna get just a 625, you know. So I don't understand. So maybe when you get the notification is when you're getting the peak pay, you know, or maybe because I wasn't in an order. I don't know. It doesn't make any sense. Maybe it's a glitch. Who knows? All I know is that the order should have been a 525 with a $1 peak, right? For it to be 625, but instead it ended up being 675. And then it had 250 peak pay. I mean base pay. So again, not entirely sure what the deal is, but again, it is what it is. Now we're sitting at $81 with 50 cents. We just need $20 more to at least have $100. But yeah, what a day, and not the good type of what a day. You know what I'm saying? It's currently 7:05. Yeah, one of those days. So now, can we do 150, 200? Is that too much? I don't know. I don't know. I guess it will depend. Like, if we can't get anymore, if we can get any bangers at all, then I doubt we're gonna make 200. I think at this pace, we're probably gonna make 125, 130 by 11. And if things don't get better, which is super sad to say, but you know, it is what it is. I'm just declining some bad orders. Even with the peak pay, there's plenty of bad orders. So now the minimum we're taking is $7.25. You know, which will be $1 up from $6.25 for the $1 peak until 8:10. So we got a whole hour of peak pay. I think if we're lucky, we'll do 2 orders. If we're really lucky, 3. If we're super unlucky, 0 to none. I guess 0 to 1, not to none. Well, I don't even know what I'm talking about, to be honest. Anyways, let me find a place to park, and then we'll see you guys on the next order. Alrighty, guys, so we did 1 order off screen here. I thought I was recording, but I was just talking to myself. It was a $7.50 order from Wildfire, which had a little bit of a couple of hiccups. I get there, and they tell me, hey, we already made that order. Call support, all that good stuff. They told me, no one's picked it up. So I was like, do I want to unassign? Do I want to wait? So then they ended up waiting 5 minutes because they told me it was really simple stuff. So I'm like, cool, $7.50. It was going super close. Dropped it off. Stayed at $7.50. Then right away we got this one right here showing $7.75 from Super Chicken, going also not very far. And after this, we're gonna be almost at $100, even though it's taking us a long time. Hey, $100 is $100. Anyways, let me get this dropped off, and we'll see you guys in a few. Alrighty, guys, we got the order dropped off. It stayed at $7.75. Now we're sitting at $96.75. 1 order away from hitting $100. Now the only problem is it's almost 8 o'clock, so it's taking us an absurd amount of time to get here. But you know what? We lost basically a whole hour with the whole support fiasco with the Subway order, and then it hasn't been busy, you know, or we're just not being lucky today. It happens sometimes. One thing that I forgot to mention is, so you know, I watch Law & Order SVU in between orders, right? Whenever I'm parked. So now it's gotten to the point where it's caught up to almost, you know, the latest season. They're introducing Law & Order Organized Crime, right? With Stabler, he's back in the whole mix. So I'm like, okay, I'm already a few episodes in SVU where they're talking about stuff going on organized crime. So I'm like, you know what, let me go back and see season 1. So it makes sense. So on Hulu, they only have season 2. On Peacock, they only have season 2. Now, you cannot find this anywhere to stream it for free, or like, if you have a paid subscription anywhere. For legal reasons, apparently, NBC that owns Peacock cannot stream their own content for that season, for whatever reason. you know, which makes no sense. I'm not about to pay $14.99 for the whole season on Amazon Prime, so I'm just gonna have to wait until eventually they drop it. Another news, I finished watching Kenobi. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was really well made. My only issues with it is that I feel like it could have been a few more episodes, and I feel like there could have been a couple of longer episodes. You know, typically I think it's like what, 38 minutes. Out of those 38 minutes, 5 minutes are for the credits. 2 of those minutes is for like a little recap. So you're really watching like a 32 minute show, which is really short. You know, it's more for like a sitcom type. But anyways, after I finish watching that, I'm gonna start watching The Umbrella Academy. The new season just dropped, so I'm pretty excited for that. I haven't seen an episode yet, but probably tonight, maybe when I'm editing. Actually, no, I can't do that. If I watch something when I'm editing, it's gonna take me forever. So I'm probably just gonna put some background music, something to like focus, and then we're gonna edit. But I'm really hoping to at least finish at 150 by 10 p.m., 11 p.m. I mean, I know it seems unrealistic, but we just need a good order, like a little banger, you know? Anyways, let me make my way back towards Tyson's 2. We'll see you guys on the next order. Alrighty, guys, we have our next order here. It's currently 8:10 at night, and I think we have our first official banger from North Italia, 825. I think it's like 13 items, $275 subtotal. I think going less than 3 miles, if I'm not mistaken. So I think the wait is over for finally getting a banger. Now is the food gonna be ready? It's a whole other story, because it's the middle of dinner, so I know it's gonna be busy. So we'll see. But I'm excited for once. I mean, I have a good feeling about it. I mean, I don't know, but you know, my gut feeling, I feel like it's gonna be a banger, right? Nice restaurant, lots of items, high subtotal. You know, that's the recipe for a banger. Now, they could have spent all their money on the food though, so I don't know. But I have a good feeling about it. We'll see you guys back on the road. Alrighty, guys, so we got to North Italia, always going early. I was 15 minutes early to the pickup time, and the food was ready. Now, the guy helped me out to my car. There was a lot of food, using both catering bags. They're both full. Now, we're only 8 minutes away, or 3.3 miles, so I'm honestly, I think this is the break I've been looking for the entire day. Better late than never, right? So hopefully it's a banger. We'll see you guys in a few. Alrighty, guys, we got the order dropped off, and it was an absolute banger for sure, 100%. If I'm not mistaken, it had a $53 payout. It's on the screen somewhere. Now we are sitting at $150 with 27 cents. Let's go. Out of nowhere, our shift became more respectable. Now we still got plenty of time. Can we make at least $200? Let's do it. Alrighty, guys, we have our next order here. We just picked it up from the Founding Farmers, 625. I think it's like less than 2 miles. As you can see, it's pretty dark now. Currently 9:05 in the afternoon, or not afternoon, more like nighttime. Now realistically, I think if we go into 11, I think if we get some decent orders, we might finish around 175 maybe. I think if we're really lucky, we'll do 200. But we'll see. Anyways, we're almost there, and I just missed my turn, which really sucks. But it's all good. We'll see you guys in a few. Alrighty, guys, we got the order dropped off, and to my surprise, it had a $17.25 payout, I think, something crazy like that. So shout out to that customer for tipping really well. It was like a entree, just like a, you know, like a one-person meal type of thing. But hey, shout out to them. Then we made it back to the Tyson's 2 parking lot, and we got this one right here from Maggiano's, showing 625 or 650, I think. 3 miles, 3.5 miles. I mean, hey, that's a great order for it being like 9:30 at night. So regardless, I think after this we're gonna be in the 170s. Yeah, we should be. Yeah, for sure. I'm tripping. We're definitely gonna be over 170 for sure. So again, we're gonna go to 11, so we got basically an hour and a half. Let's go. Alrighty, guys, we got the order dropped off. I think it became 975 maybe. Now we're sitting at 177 with 27 cents. It's 9:40, and you know it's late night when the hot spots are 7-Eleven and Taco Bell. We're still gonna go back to, you know, my usual, you know, hunting ground. So we'll see what happens. We got basically an hour and 20 minutes. I'm hoping to, you know, get to $200, but I don't know. It'll be close. Regardless, I'm happy with the way we're ending the night, because honestly, the beginning of the day, there's no way I you know. Well, not at the beginning of the day, I thought we were gonna do well, right? And then reality set in around like, I don't know, 5 or 6, and we were still not even at $100 yet. So it's definitely been a rough day, but that order, I'm telling you, it just takes one order to just change your entire shift. And that's what that one did from North Italia. Those $53 came in clutch. Anyways, we'll see you guys on the next one. Alrighty guys, we just picked up our next set of orders, 2 orders from Earl's Kitchen and Bar, I think. Now I got a friend that works here, and it was funny because he was out with us last night. He's like, hey, round 2 tonight? And I was like, ooh, round 2? I don't know about that. Have you guys seen that clip with Joe Exotic when he's like, I don't think I'm gonna financially recover from this? That's me, literally. Yesterday, I'm telling you, the place we went to eat, the food was good, but it was so small. Like the bill came, I think it was like $1,200 split 6 ways, but you're still hungry. That's the part everybody was mad about, the fact that we were still hungry. But anyways, the first one was showing us, I think, wow, $6.25, or yeah, I think that's what it was. I honestly can't remember. Then they stacked it with an additional, I want to say $6. Right now, you know, where it's that time of the night that, you know, I really can't be too picky. The orders were ready, actually, so that's a win-win right there. So hopefully after this we can do a few more orders, and we'll see you guys then. Alrighty guys, we got the 2 orders dropped off. Now we're sitting at $191 with 77 cents, less than $10 away from hitting the updated goal of $200. Now we just accepted this order here from Maggiano's. It is going way out of my zone, but look at that cash flow right now at 10.17. Could I really pass this up? Of course not. Paying $16.50. I think it's going 11 miles. I forgot the items. Let me look at the items real quick. Sorry, my phone's been acting up. It has 8 items. That's a, you know, that's a decent amount of orders of items. So it could be more, but even if it's not, we're definitely going to finish over $200 for sure. It's definitely going to be the last one though, because it's going to put us out of the zone. By the time we come back, it'll be over. Or I could dash in Arlington, but honestly, I'm tired. It's been a long day, and you know, slower days feel even longer, you know? So anyways, let me get this picked up for Maggiano's, and then we'll see you guys back in the Dashmobile. Alrighty guys, we got the food picked up. Now we have our longest trip of the day. We're 17 minutes away, 7.7 miles, and it's totally okay. Honestly, I'm not even sure how many miles we're doing today, but I think they're pretty low. I mean, most of my orders are 1, 2, 3 miles away. That's the one great perk about Tyson's, and then sometimes you get, you know, banger orders. But today we got one, and then possibly this one, and then the other one earlier from Funny Farmers, a mini banger for sure. So let me get this dropped off, and then we'll talk about the numbers. Alrighty guys, we got the last order dropped off. The night is over, and it had a $22.38 for the payout. We're gonna finish the dash here at a very surprising $214.15. Now it might not seem like it, but you know, you guys were here for the whole video. It was a struggle for literally more than half the day. So I'm super glad that we were able to finish at a somewhat respectable number, even though we were here for 11 hours. We only drove how many miles? 83 miles. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. We declined 200 orders today, completing 17. 200 garbage orders. Anyways guys, thank you so much for coming along in today's video. Definitely a different type of day for me. I really thought we were gonna come out here, make 300, 350, because I was ready to be out here the entire day. And I needed to be here the entire day. One, because we missed yesterday, and because I wanted to make money. And you know, I'm off from my job, so I was like, you know what, why not? But it was one of those days where, you know, a lot of grinding. I mean, honestly, I thought about calling it a day, and I'm glad that I didn't. Because in the end, you know, we were able to make up for the slowness of earlier in the day. Not completely, but you know, $214 is better than $100, you know? So anyways, we'll see you in the next video. You guys stay safe, subscribe, peace!
My money don't jiggle, jiggle, it folds. I like to see you wiggle, wiggle.